What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, FACCIS Cinema. I'm your boy Facci, and today we are doing another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Judgment. This time, the conclusion to the Ty West X trilogy, smash from 2024, MaXXXine. Damn, the 80s look good on Mia Goth. Let's go. Like I said, another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Judgment. This will be number 3. First 2 episodes have done really well for me, so thank you guys for checking it out and taking the time out of your day. If you're new to this channel, please think about subscribing. Think about hitting the like on the video. Really would help out the channel, obviously. Really appreciate that as well. And if you're really interested in supporting the channel, we got channel memberships and YouTube memberships. Easy to do, right beside the subscribe button. Also, link to Patreon. Not obviously required to watch all this mediocrity. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. But today we're talking MaXXXine, conclusion to Ty West X trilogy. My personal favorite in the group. X was obviously based in the 70s. We had Pearl. I'm not even sure the year of that one, like 20s or 30s or 40s, something like that. I don't know. I didn't like the movie that much. That's a hot take, I know. And MaXXXine, which takes place in the dirty, grimy 80s, which I love to see. Currently certified fresh with a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, and audience score is a 75%, so this was a very well received movie. It stars Mia Goth, fantastic as always. A little bit less to do in this one, but still fantastic. Kevin Bacon, always love getting bacon up inside of me. I mean, bacon in my eyes. I mean, whatever. Bobby Cannavale, I don't know. My writing sucks. You may recognize him from, I believe he was in Ant-Man. So you may recognize him. And Halsey, the singer Halsey, is in this movie, as well as a stripper slash sexual dancer, exotic dancer. All right, the little plot to this movie goes a little something like this. Don't mind my reading, ladies and gentlemen. In 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and aspiring actress MaXXXine Minx, you may know her as Sexy MaXXXine, Mia Goth, you know what I'm saying, finally gets her big break. But as a mysterious killer stalks the streets of the starlets of Hollywood, my bad, I am a very non-professional. A trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past. What was so sinister about MaXXXine's path? She killed somebody in X, but that lady was a psycho bitch, so what did you want? She's just a porn star with nice little boobies and everything, which she doesn't get nude in this movie for some reason, but she was full on nude in the other two, so that's a little confusing. And then they showed clips of her nude, but they didn't show her presently nude, because when they like show us your breasts and she just does this and they don't show them, disappointed, man. I was like this. I was like rock. Went down, it went. But you know how these things go. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the good. And now the good about this, obviously, is the Hollywood aesthetic, the 80s aesthetic. You get to be on all the back lots from all the movies. You get to see the Psycho House. That definitely adds to this, you know, the good category for sure. And this isn't the typical glitz and glam of the 80s. This is the dirty, really what the 80s probably was like for the most part, especially out there in Hollywood. You got the strip clubs, you got the strippers, prostitutes, all that jazz. The dirty, we got the Night Stalker involved here. It was a tough time, but Ty West is really good at making it seem like the time period it's supposed to be in. X obviously looked like it was in the 70s. Pearl looked like that was whenever it was. House of the Devil was from the 70s. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. That looks like it's supposed to, and this is the 80s and looks exactly like it's supposed to, for sure. I think that's probably why I like this one more than the others. Another thing, Mia Goth. She honestly, even if I don't like the movie she's in, she is utterly fantastic. She does another great job in this movie. Modern day scream queen. I guess if that's even what you still call these girls these days in these horror movies, because she's definitely more than a scream queen. She's a star. She's going to be famous for sure. Mia got a fantastic job. Absolutely loved her performance in this movie as well. Another good thing, the whodunit mixed with a little bit of a giallo slasher feel. You got the black glove killer wearing the black clothes. We don't know who it is. Throughout the majority of this movie, it is a whodunit. We don't know who's doing the crimes. We got a couple red herrings throughout this movie. Definitely taking some inspiration of whodunits from the past for sure. And then obviously taking inspiration from the giallos, the Italian giallo horror flicks. Definitely got that vibe, that feel. And it was obviously a full-on slasher because not only did you have the Night Stalker, you had, you know, the killer that was killing these starlets and these like strippers and porn stars and whatnot. So it really fucking worked for me, ladies and gentlemen. Great soundtrack. I'm a huge 80s guy. Love 80s music. The soundtrack to this is no different. Tons of 80s jams. You are an obsession, burn it. My own obsession, burn it. You singing the whole fucking movie. You're singing the whole fucking movie. And if you're not singing the movie, then get the fuck out of my house. Get out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Or bust a rhyme. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Yeah, and had nothing to do with this, but I just wanted to feel like saying it. Yeah, what else? The third act reveal and the third act scene. Got the cult doing the cult shit up in there and up on the Hollywood Hills. We got a shootout going on with the bad guys and the cops. We got some killings. Oh, loved it. Loved the third act. Brought the thing full circle from the first movie. The reason that MaXXXine was doing what she was doing, you know, and then to find out who the killer was throughout all this. It worked great. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people thought that third act was a little rough, but me personally, I absolutely enjoyed it. I thought it was a great time, great wrap up, the perfect wrap up to this X trilogy. And Ti West just, you know, knocked it out of the park. A lot of people feel this is one of the best horror trilogies of all time. I mean, personally, I don't know if I feel that way because I don't like Pearl basically whatsoever. Acting's great, but the rest of it, I'm not feeling it. So, yeah, this really wrapped it up nicely, nice little bow, and let Mia Goth, MaXXXine Minx, hopefully become famous in a nice little horror movie, which I believe she did. Oh, another good thing real quick, Kevin Bacon, because Kevin Bacon is just fantastic. I loved his slimy private detective vibes in this movie. I think we could have used a little bit more Kevin Bacon, in my honest opinion, but we may talk about that in a little bit. I'm not sure. Moving along to the bad, ladies and gentlemen. I think this movie needed a couple more kills. You know, the kill scenes we did get were pretty elaborate, and they definitely screamed giallo. And then the after, you know, math of the kills, when they show them with the pentagrams on their faces or wherever on their bodies, naked in the parks and shit, that's fine. Copying the Night Stalker MO, that's fine. But I think we just needed a couple more kill scenes. I'm a huge kill guy when it comes to slasher films, and I think the way Ti West does this, he could have put in a couple more and absolutely knocked this movie out of the park 100%. Just a couple more kills, Ti West. That's all I'm asking. A couple more kills, more blood, and some gore, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, check it out. Next up, more MaXXXine, more Kevin Bacon. Yes, this is a Mia Goth-led movie, but it just feels like Mia Goth didn't have as much to do in this one as she did in the other movies. And that may be just based on what the script was saying and what the scriptwriters came up with and how the story went along. A lot of other stuff needed to be tied together, so less time with Mia Goth. But for me, I wanted more time with MaXXXine. I wanted to see her doing what she does, her doing the best she can with her acting and career and whatnot. And then Kevin Bacon, we did get some, but you always got to have more Kevin Bacon. He found the ass in. I mean, he's from Tremors, for crying out loud. Tremors, one of the best creature feature movies of all time. It's a graboids. They should have put a graboid in this fucking movie. Could have been climbing around Hollywood, hopping about the hills. Then he fucking flies over. I've got a plan. Oh man, another fucking tangent. Sorry. Love Tremors. A lot. Anyway, speaking of Tremors, there we go. We got the Arrow, Tremors 2, Aftershocks release. Look at that motherfucker. That's beautiful. I know Kevin Bacon ain't in it. Still get Fred Ward, baby. Still get him. The second one's good. It all goes downhill from there. It's like Newfound Glory. It's all downhill from here. Yeah, more tangents. I'm on drugs today. Not really, though. I don't do drugs. And then the last thing in the bad, I would say, involved the Night Stalker a little bit more. Just a little bit more. They brought him up a few times. Obviously, he was on the news. He was a big deal around that time, which is why the other killer could do what they do. But I think we needed more knots. Maybe that might have convoluted the plot a little bit more. If we actually brought the Night Stalker in here and showed him killing some people, and then he ran into the other killer, and they're like, touche, my good man, touche. Or he could have been like, stop fucking me up, man. I didn't kill those people. That's some half-ass killing shit. But, I don't know. That was just kind of something in the back of my mind. Maybe get the Night Stalker a little bit more involved. It seems like it was kind of just tossed in there just because it was the 80s and that was the time they were in. But maybe that's the only reason it was. I don't know. But if it wasn't, a little bit more. Now, Judge Fauci is here to lay down the judgment, baby. Let's talk about it. Now, give all these movies obviously a rating out of 5 stars. I gave MaXXXine, it may shock all y'all, a 4 out of 5 star Fauch-tastic rating. I had a really, really good time with this movie. The 80s are a passion and a love of mine. This movie really hit for me with that aspect of it. Mia Goth is always fantastic. Mix in a little bacon on top of that, make a nice little omelet. Just saying. So yeah, definitely 4 out of 5 for me. I know it's probably going to be a hot take. I know a lot of people had this a little bit lower. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. Like I said, it was a nice conclusion to the X trilogy. Really wrapped it up in a nice bow. Let MaXXXine get on with her acting career and call it a day. And like I said, it was my favorite of the trilogy. So this is the one I'm going to go back to the most. Yes, X is a pretty cool fun slasher too. but I like the aesthetic in the 80s more than the 70s, if I'm being honest. I'm a Friday the 13th guy more than a Texas Chainsaw. First movie had some Texas Chainsaw vibes. Not that MaXXXine felt like Friday the 13th, that's not what I'm saying. But the 80s was Friday the 13th, so I'm more of that slasher kind of shit than Texas Chainsaw. So I love the 80s aesthetic a lot more, so that's why it's my favorite. But I'm curious to know what you guys thought of MaXXXine. Did you like it where you was high on it as I was? Did you think this movie was gutter trash, the worst of the trilogy? Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. I'm really enjoying this series. It lets me review movies while doing it in a different way than just going straight up scene by scene. So I'm hoping you guys are liking it. I hope you really are taking what I'm doing and watching it in the comfort of your own home on your 75-inch flat screen TV. And just having the Fudge Man in your lives in your living room, okay? Because you guys are right here with me, all around me. I can feel you all around me. Yeah, Flyleaf. You didn't think I knew that shit, did you? This one's coming, and then the next one after this is going to be special Leprechaun edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Judgment. And then I put some polls out. Well, it wasn't polls. I dropped some questions on Instagram and YouTube community page what movie you guys would want to see me do next. So I'm gonna maybe put those out in a poll and get some votes and see what wins. So I will let you guys know what The Good, the Bad, and the Judgment will be for the month. Like the video on the way out. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. Have a scary day, you sexy songs or bitches. Let's go party and get some hookers.